And with that, I would like to introduce Professor John McNeill, Department Head of Electrical and Computer Engineering.
Thanks. Thanks, Alex. Thanks for that nice introduction. It's great being department head. Almost everybody is a lot nicer to me since I become department head about a year ago. Let's see. We'll get out of that one. Yeah, that's okay. Happens all the time. Let's see. Slideshow. Well, that's good enough. Welcome. As Professor Waglinski said, my name is John McNeill, head of the Electrical and Computer Engineering Department. The 8th New England Workshop on Software-Defined Radio. This is the 3rd time that WPI has hosted this workshop. On behalf of WPI and the ECE department, I'm pleased and also very proud to welcome you all to our campus. As Professor Waglinski said, first of all, thanks very much to our sponsors who have supported this event financially. Also supporting with their time and effort members of our ECE staff, Colleen Sweeney and Deb Thompson, who have been working behind the scenes for quite a while now to get everything to run smoothly. And the program committee that you see here, people who have put in a lot of time. So again, let's thank all of them for their time and efforts. As Professor Waglinski is sure to let all of us know, software-defined radio has an ever-increasing role to play in emerging technology areas such as cyberphysical systems, Internet of Things, drones, autonomous vehicles. The evidence of the wide interest I asked Professor Waglinski to send me the list of who's registered for this conference. Really impressive. Among the attendees, we've got 12 different universities represented and 25 companies, and that's just among the people who pre-registered. There's a significant amount of research and education done here at WPI that involves software-defined radio. Many of our students and alumni who are hired are using software-defined radio extensive in their careers. And as an introduction to what we do here at WPI in software-defined radio and in other areas, I just wanted to take a couple minutes and give you a quick overview of what we're doing in the department. We have 24 full-time faculty here, 3 major research cluster areas: smart and connected world, healthcare quality of life, and security and privacy. And there's not hard boundaries between these areas. There is a lot of overlap. But as we looked at the research going on, these are sort of 3 general areas. Within smart and connected world, cyberphysical systems, robotics engineering. There's a robotics engineering program at WPI, one of the only undergraduate programs. That's a shared program with mechanical engineering, CS, and now biomedical engineering, energy and sustainability, and systems engineering. So the work going on in the cyber-physical systems area, Professor Waglinski, as you know, on vehicle communication, software-defined radio in general, cooperative spectrum sensing, vehicle-to-vehicle communication for autonomous vehicles and systems. Professor Jinming Wang is also working in this space, more on the machine vision side of things, high-speed processing, deep learning for image recognition. Rick Brown is another professor in this area. He's been at NSF as a rotating program director the last couple of years. He's working on distributed MIMO, where a distributed network of sensors, drones, for example, as they're moving around, can cooperatively communicate, align their carriers, and phase for directional transmission and reception of energy in networking. In robotics engineering, an example of the work we're doing, Jay Fu and Kadesh Onal in the mechanical engineering department, intelligent and reactive robots, soft robots, safe control of systems, human-robot interaction. In the energy and sustainability area, one of our new professors, Yusuf Mahmood, working in microgrids. We've got solar panels and a wind turbine on the roof of the building that's instrumented and used for undergraduate projects and graduate research. In systems engineering, Shams Varani Bada is a new assistant professor in this area. In addition to what she does in systems engineering, she also does work with WPI's Women's Impact Network. You've heard of the Shark Tank on TV. We have the Goat Tank, the goat being WPI's mascot. A year-long experiential training with mentorship and professional development, where there's some entrepreneurship mixed in. Students develop and pitch a system or program or policy addressing a societal need. In the healthcare and quality of life area, Professor Ted Clancy has been doing work with NIH and Liberating Technologies, a local company. He does biomedical signal processing, specifically EMG, electromyography, looking for signals on the surface of the skin that can actuate, that are intended to actuate muscles for people who have lost a limb. You can actuate prosthetics, and he's doing some amazing work in that area. Professor Sergei Makarov does work in computational electromagnetics, and he's developed a computational virtual human, an electromagnetic model of the body that can be used to test out the effect on the body of electromagnetic forms of therapy, as well as what happens if you have a replacement hip or some kind of metal in the body that could significantly alter the field distribution that's intended for treating certain conditions. I'm working with Professor Yitzhak Mendelson in the Biomedical Engineering Department and collaborators in the Plastic Surgery Group over at the UMass Med School on a wearable sensor for prevention of pressure ulcers. It's the size of an electrocardiogram patch. You place it on a known hot spot on the body. You monitor pressure over time, and if high pressure on a point on the body would exceed the threshold to cut off circulation and cause tissue death and form a pressure ulcer or a bed sore, a caregiver can be alerted to intervene and take action. Professor Reinhold Ludwig and Gene Bogdanov doing work also with UMass Med School, Dartmouth Medical School, and Mass General Hospital on custom coils for imaging specific parts of the body for improved MRI imaging. And security and privacy, of course, a huge area. Andrew Clark working on securing the smart grid. So this is kind of an overlap with the power side of things that you saw earlier. Multiple entry points for malicious actors in the smart grid. So how do you secure that? How do you make it secure by design? And also Burke Sunar and Kirksel Moose working in cloud security, collaborating with people in the CS department and the math department as well. Side channel attacks where you can find what a secure key is from things like response time for data requests in a network, and a lot of funding for work in this area as well. So those are an overview of things that are going on in the department. I know you're here for software-defined radio, but we've got a lot of other things happening too. If any of those are of interest to you, feel free to let Professor Waglinski or me know, and we'll be happy to get back to you with more information. So with that, I will thank you again for coming today. I think you've got a great day ahead of you. Enjoy your time here at WPI.